Hey everybody, this is Saturday, April 5th, and thanks for joining us. This is our beginning of our second lesson, which is entitled Love and Judgment, God's Dilemma. And this is the study of the second half of the book of Hosea. The memory text is found in Hosea chapter 12, verse 6, and it's read from the New International Version, which is, "But you must return to your God, maintain love and justice, and wait for your God always." Again, that's, "But you must return to your God, maintain love and justice, and wait for your God always." Metaphors are very useful figures of speech that are used to describe a subject by comparing it to a otherwise unrelated object. An example of this would be William Shakespeare, As You Like It, which reads, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are players. They have their exits and entrances." Here, the world is being compared to a stage. Now, the world is not exactly a stage, but when you think about what we learned last quarter, our lives are revealed before angels and unfallen worlds. So there's a very interesting insight that we get when we bring these two objects together, the world and a stage, and we understand a little bit more of what we kind of have, like a paradigm shift as to what our experience actually is on this earth. In the Bible, there are two major metaphors used to describe our relationship with God. They are the husband-wife relationship and the father-son relationship. It's interesting because in Genesis, the Bible declares that we were made in the image of God. So that means when God created us and He instituted marriage, and He designed the way in which men and women would procreate and raise their children, and children would be born without any knowledge. They would have to learn everything from their parents. The parents would have to care. He used these, care for their children. He used these two deepest, most profound relationships that a human being can know on earth to just illustrate what type of love and relationship He seeks from His creation. Now, we are not literally God's wife, literally married to Him in the way that we understand marriage here on earth, but that intimacy and closeness is that we find in our marriages is a parable designed by God for us to understand what He is seeking from us. In the book of Hosea, God is revealed through metaphors. And not just the father-son metaphor, but we're actually going to see that nature is also used to describe God's heart and His position towards us. Now, as we finish reading up the book of Hosea, I hope you guys are reading along. It's important to recognize that not too many people actually study the Old Testament, because in their minds they've divided the Bible up into two parts. The Old Testament being the judgment portion, and the New Testament being the love portion. But as we go through the metaphors that are found in Hosea and throughout the minor prophets, we will begin to realize, as we see insight to the heart of the God of the Old Testament, that the Old Testament God is the very New Testament God. That Jesus was just a metaphor in and of Himself. God made man to reveal the heart of the God of the Old Testament. This is a very exciting lesson. I hope to have all you guys follow along. I really enjoy reading your comments. I get fed from hearing from you, so this is kind of like a give and take relationship. I hope you all have a happy Sabbath. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.